Hello. After lunch, I treated Ibiano-san to ice cream as thanks for covering for me on Sarah Infiltration Day. Feels Joel, babe. Feels Joel. Yeah. Thank you for the food. I don't know who this person is. Who is this person? Does anybody know? Probably. Eating a Kagami polar bear ice cream cone while hanging out at the pool really is as good as it gets. I don't know who you are. Who is this woman? This crisp texture, I can't get enough of it. Glad you like it, but it's more like a snow cone than ice cream. Why does it matter, dude? Don't mind the little things. So, did you do all of this because you needed my advice on something? Definitely. No, I just wanted to thank you for your help last time. Now, there's no need to be so modest. Nanami-kun. Oh, maybe I can just ask you myself about that transfer student, Sharon-chan. I guess I shouldn't be surprised. You knew about her too, Hibana-san. Yes? With that said, I explained the situation surrounding Sharon moving in with my mom and I get it now, so it's basically an android field experiment. Hell yeah, brother. But yeah, it does seem kinda complicated. Huh? There. Having trouble seeing eye to eye happens all the time. Our discussion may have been brief, but she seemed to have inferred what was really going on. Good lord, okay. She did know my mom, so it wouldn't be too unusual if she'd heard something. I totally get how your mom feels. It's just a teensy bit, but I do remember Sharon-chan too. You two would play together now and then since our house was nearby. Yeah, the second I saw Sharon-chan, I thought to myself, she totally looked like that all grown up. Sharon is an android though, she's different from my sister. That's why I've decided to cherish Shiro as if she were a unique individual. Look at me, I'm a robot. I see. That seems to be too difficult for my mom. Yes? As a general rule in the event, an experiment were to be suspended or cancelled, all robots were to be handed back over to the RRC. Bino-san had plenty of experience with that, so she seemed to understand how I felt right away. Very cool. We will die someday. The end. But that doesn't apply to robots. It's for that very reason I think it's important to have a clear-cut testing period where you can tell them goodbye at the end. That makes sense. Does it though? Does it really make sense? So basically, Nanami-kun, these nuts, got you don't want to abandon Sharon-chan and want her to live together with you and your mom, but they're having a hard time getting along, so you want to do something about it. But you already know the answer to that, don't you? I do. Sharon-chan is a machine. Your mom is a human. Is that a bad your mom joke? Oh, I didn't read it. Is there a log? Oh, who cares? Oh, text panel. Nope, not it. Oh well. I was left blindsided by Hibino-san's reply. At the same time, I could feel rage bubbling up from the pit of my stomach. Are you sure that's rage, or is that the bubble guts? Could just be the bubble guts. Nanami-kun, you look super scary right now. Oh, I'm sorry. I was just playing COD with the boys. No, I'm sorry. I really should be helping you think of ways to improve this situation. Still, I didn't think you would get that angry. My face said it all, huh? That might be the first time I've ever seen you get angry, Nanami-kun. I'm sure that's just how precious Sharon-chan is to you. Probably. Oh, the precious part is true, but is it just difficult for you to put it into your words? Yee. There was no denying that Sharon had her own unique charms. To me, none of the stuff about her being my sister or an android mattered. Do you think it's wrong of me to refer to Sharon-chan as a machine? I am the machine. I mean, you're not wrong, neither is my mom. As long as you're aware of that fact, then I'm sure it will be okay. Generally speaking, Hibino-san's views on the subject were right. The emotional investment I felt was probably just me being overly obsessive. As for me, I do think it'll be in Sharon-chan's best interest if you treat machines like the machines they are. Like a microwave? Bet. Or something like that. I've already said too much, so I should really stop while I'm ahead. We've got to stay sharp for classes this afternoon, you know. You're heading back? Hibino-san put an abrupt end to the conversation. As I caught a stimulating whiff of the pool antiseptic, I doubted I would need to worry about getting drowsy even after eating lunch. Got that there mac and cheese, feller. Yay! Classes had ended for the day, and before I knew it, the room was empty. I told Sharon to head home without me, so there was no need to worry about keeping her waiting. In fact, if I had to say, I was the one waiting for someone. Oh my god. Sharon-chan is a machine. Your mom is a human. If you were hypothetically forced to choose between them, I assume your only option would be to pick your human mother. I couldn't get what Hibino-san had said out of my mind, either during class or even now after school. Why wasn't I convinced, just because she was a machine? I am the machine! Anyone would be happy to have someone care for them. That was a given. Sharon was a precious being who could make people happy. Sharon was no mere machine. You go from looking depressed to having a huge grin on her face. Emotional instability, I see. Sarah? Did something happen with Sharon? No, nothing like that. It's something else. I have come to the realization that she's a machine. If it's not about Sharon, then lady troubles? Do I look like the kind of guy who would worry about that stuff? No, just COD with the boys, my dude. No, you don't. Just COD with the boys. There you have it. COD with the boys. That's too bad. At some point or another, Sarah practically appeared out of thin air. It was very unusual for Sarah to be here after school. Hey, Sarah. What is it? What do you think of Sharon, robot? Interesting. Trino Series Model 1 Experimental Use Android Sharon. Nothing more and nothing less. What about her? As far as that goes, isn't she more like a daughter to you? It's a fucking robot, Ree. I was just wondering if you had any sort of special attachment to her. She is a product I put my entire life into making. Plenty of birthing pains went into it. It's obviously weird for me to be called her other parent when I'm with that word, though. I see. Why do you ask? Well, we'll find out in the next episode. Yeet.